Okay, so we're trying this again. Thank you guys. So as I was saying, we've got some nice exposition here, actually. Because at least we learned that Harry's best friend is Ron. We are about to see Gilderoy Lockhart, and there he is in all his golden glory. Oh, can't hear game audio. Okay, thank you. Sorry, we're having trouble adjusting this. I'm gonna try to pause again.
Hold on one second. Try to see if this mic has a volume controller anywhere. It does. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. Better?
Yeah, does it go lower?
Better?
Yeah. Okay, good. Thank you for the feedback.
Yeah, it's just this toggle up and down. Up, down.
Okay, let's see. I'd love to hear more as we go back into the game about how well you can hear it. So let's resume.
This is the perfect moment for me to make an important announcement. I have great pleasure in announcing that I will be taking up the post.
Okay, so I hope you guys could hear it.
Teacher at Hogwarts.
Like I said, I haven't watched these cutscenes in a while because I usually skip them. But it's kind of fun. Okay, thank you very much. I'm seeing that you guys can hear. That's awesome. Draco.
Leave him alone. He didn't want all that.
Oh, we got a nice bold Ginny in this game.
Got yourself a girlfriend.
I suppose your parents will go hungry for a month to pay for all the books you're going to
Such
need at
shade right away
It's
from
the
Lucius.
least I can do to help out the poor and needy.
Just so awful. I love that. That head shake from Malfoy is like iconic. I want to do that in my life. Okay, I'm seeing more we can hear. That's awesome. Great.
We've missed the train.
Okay, this is very sudden.
Express left 5 minutes ago.
Oh no!
What are we going to do?
Also in this game, Harry talks during the cutscenes,
The flying car to work this morning. It's locked in
which
Southern
is a nice
Control.
change from the first game.
Okay, it's our only chance of getting to school on time.
12-year-old logic. Harry, we missed the train!
Being sure to check that no one was watching,
Yeah,
Ron and Harry
thanks,
took
Creamy
off
Lou.
in the old Ford Anglia.
Now what
Yeah,
are we
we're
gonna worry
moving through
about
the
our
action
trains?
really, really quickly here.
I can't see anything in here.
Just horrifying. It's like being on test track when you almost hit the truck. Like, why did we need that in this game?
Car's cutting out.
Also bad.
Come on.
Like, 12-year-old logic. We've got to get to school on time, so let's take the flying car. Let's hope we don't crash into the violent anthropomorphic tree. Oh, wait. Oops.
Ron! Ron, where are you?
Okay, yeah, this... So, Creamy Lou, this is peak 2002, and that is part of why I love it and remember it so fondly. This was my only experience with gaming for a long time because my parents were like not into buying us game consoles, but they were like cool with PC games. So, yeah, I love it too. So, this is our like vague tutorial where we have to dodge the Whomping Willow's kind of pathetic attacks here. And the narrator is going to teach us about the game. Oh, or Harry's going to teach us about the game. Or both. Indeed. Oh man, thank you guys so much. I love the engagement. This is great. Harry still does the thing in this game where he's looking back at me,
I just have to walk into
which still really creeps me out.
gargoyle as a target to activate the Lumos spell.
But the other thing that's cool about this game is I still know all the spells from the first game. Except that in this game, it's never explained why, but Lumos works differently. In this game, it actually mostly reveals secret passages instead of...
When you faint, your game will automatically revert to the point where and when you last touched a save.
Euphemisms in video games for dying are really interesting. I like how they call it faint here. That's an interesting one. But yeah, so as I was saying, Lumos works really differently in this game than it does in the first game, but that's never really addressed. It just is. So, fair enough. It is magic. Absolutely. Yeah, I guess the vocabulary of fainted also happens in Pokemon, because dying isn't, I guess, strictly true, and it's pretty grim. Good thing we have this piece of luggage right here. Harry showing off his exceptional climbing skills. Okay, so he's also really out of shape after summer vacation. No crazy course challenge, and he still grunts loudly when climbing small steps. Concussions are super bad for you, though. Yeah. Oh God. I see. This is what happens with these games. I get impatient and I just run into things because I don't even care about losing life, but I do care about concussions. They are super bad for you. Same with tinnitus. Also, take a look at this, guys. Secret passage. Magical. Literally and figuratively. I mean, he kind of has to be a hardcore parkour boy in this game because everything at Hogwarts, in this version of Hogwarts, is incredibly physical. Like, absurdly physical. Oh my gosh. Horrible. Good thing Ron knows exactly what to do. I think I see a sensitive spot where that spell, like, symbol is, Harry. Go for it.
Thanks, Harry.
Oh, you're welcome, Ron. That was easy.
Oh no!
This'll probably be less easy. I know his hip action is gone when casting spells, but we still get the lovely inflection on all sorts.
Dad won't be happy that I lost his flying car.
Probably won't be happy that you crashed it.
Move on. We don't want Professor Snape catching us out so late.
Let's hope Professor Snape doesn't. Oh.
Also reveals magically hidden things.
Okay, so I was wrong about this. And again, they've like fascinatingly tried to make Lumos like useful in a like vaguely platformy, puzzly game. So you don't ever really use it for light.
To jump, run to the ledge and press the right mouse button.
Oh, thank you, Ron.
Try collecting the beans on all the ledges, Harry.
Harry saving Ron from the Whomping Willow via platforming and puzzles, just like in the book. Yep. Also, I feel like Harry should say, "Hey Ron, remember last year when I literally jumped my way through Hogwarts?" I know how to jump. The other thing about the chocolate frogs in this game is that the game creators were all like, "Oh guys, a little bit of extra challenge. Let's make the chocolate frogs run away," which I find so annoying. I just didn't need that. I didn't want it. I didn't need it from my Harry Potter games. Also, Ron has some kind of magical powers we don't know about apparently, because he did get there really fast. Magical steps, guys. Magical steps. I love it. Also, this game is noticeably smoother even than the first game, which is saying a lot because it's not very smooth at all. And again, when we get to the third game, I cannot wait for you guys to help me figure out how to pass the Hippogriff challenge, the bane of my existence. So, yeah. He's got some big dick energy, that Ron.
Scattered throughout Hogwarts. Each time you collect 10 new bronze cards, you are given a permanent stamina increase.
Ooh,
Pressing the
permanent
escape
stamina
will allow you
increase.
to access the
Didn't get
folio
that last
makeup
time.
and look at the wizard cards you've collected thus far.
Also, anyone know why it's called Folio Magi? I have no idea. I don't know what that name means or where it comes from. Aw, I know! I miss Harry's Wizard Card Ballet so much. I mean, honestly, it took up so much time, which was really annoying, but I loved it. It was such an odd touch. Yeah, thank you, Cream. Exactly what he has, yep. I also don't think we get Hermione teaching me as much in this game. In the first game, Hermione taught me everything. Oh, that music is really, really swelling. Yeah. I do miss Harry's Wizard Card Ballet. It was good stuff. It was real good stuff. And I'm sad to have lost it. Although, look at how he twirls his wand around in this game with, like, an extra oomph. And look at the fingers on his left hand. They're just, like, wiggling. Yeah, magic card portfolio, probably. It's just... Is it Latin or something? I don't know. I don't know Latin.
The rain has stopped. At least we'll be dry when we get expelled.
Wrist flick on point indeed. Hermione taught him well. See, Harry's even got the nice little quips in this one. Like he's actually speaking instead of just staring blankly at people, which I appreciate. That was also a very big jump off a ledge that we just accomplished there. Guys, look at it. We're back at Hogwarts, and doesn't it look glorious? It does. Yeah, Harry really, he knows how to work. He knows how to work them digits.
The Gryffindor dormitory is just over here to the right, remember?
Yes, just like I remembered how to jump, Ron. Okay, so... It's a whole new world. Yeah, I love the space outside the castle in this game too, and I love how much you get to explore the castle in this game. You got to explore it a little bit in the first game, but it was much more kind of directed. I wouldn't call this game like open world by any stretch of the imagination, but there's more freedom. And oh my gosh, and I love it. Also, Creamy Lou, you rock. Thank you. Thank you for being here. See these mysterious little springy things? What are those called? Springs on the floor. Remember those, because later we will do more things with them. And later we will do something with this spider web as well. Sporgify! Okay. Or Spongify, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, so some of you guys definitely know this game well, which is awesome. Spongify.
Finally, there's the portrait of the fat lady. Give her the password and let's go to bed. I thought you'd have the password.
Anyone else think it's mean that they kind of just casually call her the fat lady?
Why would I have it? I've been with you since we got here. You're right. I better know who would have it.
Oh my god, guys. My spirit animal.
Right on time. I heard the most incredible story about you two getting
Right on time
expelled
indeed.
in a flying car. Oh, Marley, please,
She self-identifies as my spirit animal.
password is. Little bird.
Okay, good to know.
It's good to see you again, Harry.
Oh, it's good to see you too, fat lady. I wonder what your real name is.
There you two are. Brilliant entrance. Got the year off with a bang. Was furious, by the way.
You two should hear about the bean trading system we've set up.
Oh my god, Fred and George.
Every flavour beans.
I live for
Fred,
this.
myself, and several of our associates have set up trading opportunities.
Live
throughout
for
Hogwarts.
this.
Some of us will occasionally have items to trade. If you have enough beans,
Again,
we'll trade with you.
Where are we supposed to get all these?
No, I don't care about Ron.
They're hidden all over the place.
He's
It's
fine.
not hard to find them. You should have enough to start trading in no time.
They're hidden all over the place in this
It'll
castle
be a pleasure doing
because
business with you, I'm sure.
what they do here is apparently hide candy in corners all over this school for students to randomly find, just like my high school.
Once inside the common room, Harry was greeted by the cheers of his fellow Gryffindors. Harry and Ron became Gryffindor heroes due to their little accident with the Whomping Willow. Harry slept well that night and looked forward to his first day at Hogwarts.
Yeah, Lewis probably
Good morning,
a couple
Harry.
of
It's time for our
couple of
defense
drinks
against
in.
the dark arts lesson with Professor
and I'm
Lockhart.
getting there.
I just love his books. He's such a brilliant writer.
Oh,
Let's
Hermione.
The dark arts on the 3rd floor. Follow us.
Okay. So I've ever, like, this is amazing. I've, like, never gotten this much, engagement on chat before, so I'm still practicing, like, playing the game and engaging with chat, which is wonderful. I love it. So please keep it coming. Oh, hey, guys. No, you're good. You're good. Okay.
Pardon me.
In this game, though, we can still run into people and have random conversations with them.
Collection of non-magical cricket balls.
Like, that detail about Arthur is one I really appreciate.
Harry Potter, can I have your autograph?
No, you can't, though, because I'm
My
busy.
Beetle Pinchers collection is much better than my sister's. I can show them to you if you like.
What an odd guy this Arthur is. I am nice. Okay, guys, so, like I said in the first game, remember, like, this door we were about to go through in the first game was completely different. And that's part of that is because I think the castle itself changed in the filming of the movies. Ooh, it's the friar.
Harry. We'll get to see Gilderoy Lockhart in person.
As they made the games, they had to kind of adjust to the way the movies were depicting Hogwarts, and I think it meant that they had to change the nature of
Would you
Hogwarts.
consider a trade?
Oh, guys, this is one of our first Fred and George bean trader people, and you can tell who they are because they're just casually standing there tossing beans up and down, like, I suppose like you do when you are trading things. Now in this game, the strategy for wizard cards is also a little different. I want to get as many bronze ones as I can, as soon as I can, because then I get some extra health. Giant beans, indeed. Also, it's one of our favorite people from game number 1. Looking slightly less nightmare-inducing.
Still find new secrets in Hogwarts? Here's a special area that you can unlock
Here's.
only if you collect all 40 silver wizard cards.
And we will. Mark my words.
For every 10 silver wizard cards you collect, you'll get a key that will allow you to open one of the 4 locks on the door.
How does Nearly Headless Nick
See
know
if you can
this?
find all 40
Does he
silver
collect wizard cards?
hidden throughout Hogwarts and the grounds.
Yeah. Indeed. Our first Nearly Headless Nick didn't move quite as much. Like, look at his cape floating behind him. That's some serious animation there. Oh my god, the first game is glorious. I highly recommend it. Oh, and actually, if anybody is interested and hasn't been watching my streams, I do have a YouTube channel, LeeShore, so it's the same as my gamer handle, where you can see me play all of the first Harry Potter game, so check it out if you want to. It's fun. Yeah, that's true. I mean, all of these games are mostly platforming around Hogwarts collecting beans for Fred and George. That really is the only thing that I care about. And I think the only thing Harry cares about, he's not particularly interested in passing classes. Also, is this the 3rd floor? I've kind of lost track. I don't think so. I'm sure Ron and Hermione will tell me when I get to the 3rd floor, because they're the only reason I get to any of my classes on time. Also, shout out to these moving staircases. Sometimes I try to jump them when I'm feeling impatient, but usually that's a bad idea.
You remember where it is, don't you?
What? That was odd.
I'd better get out of here. Filch might be lurking nearby.
Oh, Harry.
Well, well, well.
You sweet summer child.
Crash, and what do I find? Mr. Harry Potter and a broken, irreplaceable antique vase.
Filch is looking good in this game, too.
Caretaker was loathed by
And we get a
every
little bit of an
student.
introduction.
Some thought his cat, Mrs. Norris, spied on students.
Honestly, it just...
Oh my god. Weird purple light. What's happening? So much, so fast.
What was that?
Hey, what are you talking about?
I heard a voice.
There's that A.
Voices won't get you off. I'll mark this down against you. Now move along while I clean this up.
Oh, Filch.
I must have been hearing things.
There's just so much to say. I struggled with Filch last game, and I am glad that we won't really have to significantly
Valuable school property. I said move along.
encounter him again. I am interested in breaking more valuable school property, Filch, because I need those beans. I need them real good. They're the only thing keeping me going. It's getting to be a bit of an issue. Aw, Ron's so nice. He's just waiting for me. Hey guys, check it out. Secret passages. Indeed. He even looks like his actor in this game, which is weird because some of them do and some of them don't. Like, this kid doesn't look, or this Harry Potter animation doesn't look like Daniel Radcliffe to me, but eventually he will. I mean, in
Welcome
Game
to
3.
Defense Against the Dark Arts. My fame makes an introduction unnecessary, but
Yeah,
I'd like
no,
to
totally.
anyway. I am Gilderoy Lockhart, Order of Merlin, third
I love
class,
his robes.
honorary member of the Dark
I would
Force
definitely dress
Defense
like that
League,
as a wizard.
and 5-time winner of which
Like,
Weekly's
screw this
most
plaid
charming smart
plaid
award.
skirt shit.
Ah, I see you've all bought a complete set of my books. Well done. Today, we shall be learning the Rictus Sempra spell. Rictus Sempra is very useful when stunning certain pesky creatures.
Again, I
such
haven't
as
watched these
fools.
cutscenes in so long because I
Who wants
usually
to
just
first?
skip them.
Harry Potter, will you step down here, please?
Lucky.
Oh, Hermione. Oh, you just break my heart.
Clear your mind completely, Harry. Don't even think about me.
It's gonna be hard, Gilderoy.
Concentrate on the symbol in front of you. See the wand? It's going to move its way around
So,
the symbol.
spell
At the
lessons
exact
are
point
way
when the
easier
wand
in this
passes
game
over the arrows, hit the
than
corresponding
they
arrow
were
key.
in the previous game.
This exercise has 3 parts. You must hit all of the arrows correctly
But
in
also-
order to progress to the next round. Ready to try?
That's lucky.
Round 1, begin.
Because in this game, the house points do matter. We have left the realm of whose line is it anyway, house point world. And we've entered a realm in which the house points are the
Well
most
done,
important
Harry.
thing.
You've advanced to the next
And if
round.
you've played this
5
game,
points to Gryffindor.
indeed,
Round 2,
if you've played this
begin.
game before, you know why house points matter so much. Because of a little thing we call the bonus bean room. The best thing that ever happened to 12-year-old
Well
Ashley.
done, Harry. You've advanced to the next round. 10
and
points to Gryffindor.
we will hopefully get to
Round
see it
3, begin.
this time. If not this time, next time I stream. Guys, I'm a Rictus Sempra prodigy. Like, just check that shit out.
Fabulous work, Harry.
Freaking
Aren't you
perfect.
Glad you've learned from the likes of me. You've now completed the exercise.
Bean Daddy Harry does need his fix.
15
Thank you very
points
much.
to Gryffindor.
Yeah, it's totally like
And
DDR.
Rictus Sempra. You didn't do as well as I did the first time, but then who could?
Fair
Now,
enough,
how about
Gilderoy.
a turn in the spell practice arena?
Okay, this is why you need to be an expert, like
Welcome, Harry Potter, to my famous Rictus Semper challenge.
intensely
To complete the challenge,
physical
you must find the completion star, which will be found at the top of this tower.
to get through
Try
Hogwarts
to get to it as
because
quickly as you can. If the
because you
challenge
need to do
timer
these
reaches
physical
0 before you have the
challenges.
completion star, you lose the challenge.
Kind of like
Along the way, you
Nickelodeon
will
Guts,
find challenge stars.
but
Collecting challenge
scarier,
stars will boost your timer and
complete
score.
with
Try
monsters.
and find them all. Try to get the completion star with as many seconds remaining as possible. The higher your score is when you complete the challenge, the more house points I will award you.
So also, in the first
3,
game,
2, 1, go!
time didn't matter. Now time does matter because
Announcing little
oh my
guests
God,
would like
so
to
much
shoot
exposition.
plane out of the- well, at you. You
Seems
can stun
safe.
them by casting Rictus Semper on them. Then you can use Flipendo.
no safer place than Hogwarts, am I right? Yes!
This napkin
Excellent,
with a fire crab
excellent
placed on
observation.
or nearby
Lockhart
the symbol will cause something to happen in the world, Harry.
happen in the
Try
world.
and use Flipendo to
Yeah.
push the fire crab onto this plate.
I think Lockhart does have statues of himself, yeah, around his challenge, which is just glorious. Oh my God, I've spent so much of my life pushing these fire crabs around onto little platformy things. Yes, here is indeed where Harry gets whipped back into shape, because these challenges ain't no joke. Yeah, I feel like I have spent so much of my life doing this. Look guys, if you bother to flipendo these nasty fire crab things, you get rewarded with a wizard card, because some of us do the work. Right? We do the work. Horrifying. Okay. Yeah, see, they decided, whatever clever bastard decided, sorry, excuse me, decided
That's
that
a giant orange snail. Avoid touching them or their slime trails. The acid that they secrete will burn you. Harry, trust me, I know. Rictus Semper will stun them, and then you can use
so many things that will burn you in this 12-year-old's spell challenge. Just so many things. Yeah, some more Lockhart statues. Yeah, I don't know why it's famous, unless it's just famous in the way that Gilderoy Lockhart is famous. You know, entirely due to self-promotion and pomposity. It's funny because I've been doing a lot of thinking about confidence men lately for reasons. Weird thing to think about a lot, but and it strikes me, Gilderoy Lockhart is like a perfect specimen of a confidence man. And I just have never fully appreciated that before. Okay, so we gotta get these challenge stars because the challenge stars add time to our house point total, right? And they add time to our sorry, I'm like losing my concentration because I can't talk and flipendo at the same time. But basically they add time to our timer up there, and then if we have more time at the end of the challenge, we'll get more house points. And again, it's all about the bonus bean room. And we need house points to get time in the bonus bean room, which is literally the most important thing. So we gotta get these challenge stars, even though it's a total pain in the butt. Okay, guys. Let's move on. I also will often just move through this room. I think you only get a couple paltry beans from flipendoing these guys, which I kind of resent, but also just gotta get them beans. Otherwise, I don't feel right about myself. And I'm probably gonna redo this challenge.
Gnomes are a greedy lot.
Indeed, that might add to my study.
Flipendo will
Oh my
push them
God!
onto their backs
It's
and
our
possibly
potato
take
friends.
anything they might have stolen. You can also pick up gnomes and throw them around.
Gonna throw them around real
Into
good.
a gnome hole to permanently get rid of them. That is a gnome hole. This is
I
where
love how
gnomes
Gilderoy
come
Lockhart
from
says that.
and where they go to deposit stolen goods. Throw gnomes into these holes to permanently get rid of them.
And I love how the game is like,
Cannot climb
we know what you're thinking. You cannot climb into them, so don't even try. Yeah, these are the nightmare fueliest of nightmare fuels. But I love those little potato guys. They look horrifying. Oh, we have some nice portraits of Lockhart too in here. Man, okay, yeah, again, I'm trying to go like as fast as possible. But I really can't leave the beans. I might have to redo this challenge just for the house points, which will be really boring, but I'll try to regale you with some interesting stories if that does end up happening. So, yeah. Here we go, collecting the beans. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, so I don't know if anybody listens to binge mode. It's really intense. But binge mode is a Harry Potter podcast. They also they're a podcast done by The Ringer, and they also like go through other texts like Game of Thrones and stuff as well. That's an excellent question. This also seems kind of cruel to the animals here, and I wonder if like Hagrid has any objections to just keeping these fire crabs or whatever they are in cages so that they can serve, and like dropping these snails down from the ceiling so that they can serve as like weird physical challenges for Hogwarts students. Also, we keep essentially stunning them, which doesn't seem particularly kind either. Oh, thank you for watching, Creamy Lou. It was great to have you. Indeed, yeah. We gotta break them free. I think that's Hermione's next cause. But yeah, so I do recommend binge mode, and they have the Harry Potter podcast, and they have this joke I keep referring to, which is that everyone always says there's no safer place than Hogwarts, but that's like clearly not true. This is the most dangerous school I think anyone could imagine. Yeah, a lot of deaths, a lot of horrific injuries, a lot of rough stuff going on at Hogwarts, really. Ooh, guys, look at this weird little flipendo symbol up here. I wonder if the game was trying to hide something from me. Chasing these frogs around. My god. I can't even. Don't have the time for this. Come on, frog. Yeah, I hate whoever had the bright idea to make the frogs mobile. It's so annoying. It's more annoying than Harry Potter's wizard card ballet from the first game, which is to say, quite annoying. So, have any of you guys, are any of you guys here because you've played this game before? And if so, anyone want to tell me like what you like best about it, or what your favorite parts are, what you're excited about seeing? I'd love to kind of get to share this with people who love it too. More Gilderoy Lockhart portraits from every angle in his famous challenge. Ooh, guys, it's a Lumos gargoyle. Check it out. Challenge star. Money. Okay. I think I'm almost entirely certain I know how to get every challenge star pretty easily, but I might miss one or two, but never played, but I've heard a lot of good things about HP2 Quidditch. No, it's horrible. It's horrible. It's so bad. I hate it. And the problem with this game is that you need to play Quidditch because it counts towards house points. And honestly, I was never sure, even in the books or movies, like whether Quidditch counts towards house points or not, or just towards like, it doesn't count towards the house cup, but it does count towards the Quidditch cup. But anyway, In this game, it counts towards the house cup, and you have to play it to get time in the bonus bean room after some time. Like, you can kind of get away with not doing it at first, but then you gotta go play, and it's just so annoying. Because you really have to, in this game, catch the snitch before the other seeker does. The other seeker will catch it if you don't catch it first. And I struggle to catch it first sometimes. And it's just so painful to see Malfoy's smirking face when he gets it before you. Because as we know, Harry was allowed to play Quidditch as a first year, but nobody else was. Yeah. He's horrible. Horrible little child. Whoa, that star came zooming down. Okay, guys, I already have a sizable collection of beans here. Very proud. 120. Really can't skimp on the beans. Although, I will miss Fred and George just like popping out of literally random places in Hogwarts to collect 50 beans from me every once in a while. That was kind of a charming part of the first game that I enjoyed, so. Okay. Gilderoy, this physical challenge thing is getting old. I'm tired. Ooh, what's going on over here? Like, I have like 3 other classes today. They're probably all gonna make me do physical challenges because apparently that's how we learn at Hogwarts. So, I'd like to wrap this one up. Being a wizard really is all about physical strength, oddly. I think that this is also only going to get me a couple of beans, which is annoying, but okay, so we're going to get 6 beans instead of 4. It's pretty alright. Gotta get the beans. Okay, Lumos. Yeah, the other thing about this game that gets weird is that, like, the fact that they've decided Lumos is going to be used to hide secret passageways means that you have to get to those secret passageways before, like, your wand becomes unluminated, or your wand, like, runs out of light, but you don't know where they are. So, sometimes you're, like, panicking, being like, I don't see a Lumos door. And sometimes it's not doors. Sometimes it's, like, random things. So, I find that aspect of the game kind of annoying, but I do think, like, overall, the second game is so much better than the first game, and just, I cannot help but love this game. Like, I know it looks horrible, and there are some really silly things about it, and it's super fun to make fun of, but I also just love this game. For me, it really was, just looking around to make sure I get everything, for me, it really was my first kind of game love, and still probably one of my strongest game loves. Let's take note of this dangerous physical activity we're doing right here. Just jumped across that chasm. Wouldn't personally want to do that. Never made any of my students do anything like that. But I guess when your only sport at Hogwarts is like riding around on broomsticks, you need some kind of physical exertion for your students. I just love the little touches. Like, look at that hand holding the sconce. So magical. Such magic. Thanks. I feel like there's a secret passage around here somewhere. Maybe not. Okay. Oh, okay. Now we got some nice tin stairs. Maybe if I thought I was gonna get it. Yes. You gotta try to corner the chocolate frogs. Like, get them trapped in corners and run into them. Because otherwise, you're not gonna get them. Missing that Harry Potter wizard card ballet. This is horrifying. Just like gates closing, trapping me with monsters. Like, that are shooting fire at me. What if that gate had like closed on me and chopped me in half? Yeah, that's an excellent point. Like, yeah, that's an excellent point. I have no idea why it's not in minutes and why it's just in seconds. It is totally baffling. I wonder, maybe it has to do with some kind of like translating the game between like, no, it can't have to do with that. Between different countries, you could still, so sorry. Yeah, you could still use minutes and seconds for that. So honestly, that's an excellent point. I have no idea how long 3,000 seconds is either. And it's very difficult to have a sense of how quickly I need to complete the game. I mean, timing, like, games that give you a timer to do a certain task are kind of weird. Like, I was just playing the remake of Final Fantasy VII, and in the very beginning, you get, like, you get a timer for getting out of the first, like, reactor thing. And it's, like, very odd to me because it seemed to give me way too much time. And, like, it didn't give me any rewards for having extra time. So I feel like they don't want to totally panic you or make it, like, an impossible thing to do, to time you. But they also want it to feel challenging. And I think that's probably actually a difficult balance to strike. Just my thoughts about video game timing. Okay, guys, so I'm going to do something a little bit insane here. I'm going to drop down into this pit with these fire crabs. Because there's a beautiful magical secret right here. Oh my gosh, check it out. I did not know I could do that. Oh my god. Whoa. I did not know that I could walk in there and... I did know about the secret passageway, but sorry, my mind was just blown. Yeah, so I can't remember what I was saying. I think it was a rant about video games and timing. But I think we're almost at the end of this challenge because we can see that final challenge star. And of course, I'm still gonna have plenty of time to complete the challenge, but I want as much time as possible for those house points, man. I really need those house points. But you also can't leave a bunch of beans and silver wizard cards hanging, so you just gotta do it. You gotta get her done. Okay, now that we've taken care of that, all we need to do is climb up this dangerous spiraling ramp, avoiding the turtles that are shooting flames out of their asses, and also these weird wooden mallet things. And we'll be all set, guys. Oh, this one's a little weird. This one's very quick. A little tricky. Okay, so close. No, I had to get a couple more. No. This is just so disheartening. Okay, here we go. We're gonna get this one. Thought I had them all. Indeed, the turtles should stop eating Taco Bell. Yeah, you just know that Hagrid, like, feels bad for them and brings them on his Taco Bell runs because he doesn't understand that he shouldn't. I'm sure wizards have, like, the equivalent of Taco Bell. Because, like, I mean, what good is magic if you don't have Taco Bell?
Well done, Mr. Potter. You have completed my Rictus Sempra challenge.
Oh my gosh.
Time now becomes
I am a
your personal
beast.
high score.
Check out my personal high score. I mean, I don't know how many minutes that is, but it seems like a lot. So I've gotten a lot of house points. And my favorite thing ever is about to happen. I think. If I remember correctly. My favorite thing ever. Yes! Yes!
Harry, the weekly house point ceremony is about to start.
The weekly house point ceremony
Where it is.
is about to start. Excuse me. And I do not believe this ever existed. Okay, let's check on our point situation. I think it's gotta be good. I do not believe this ever existed. Okay, so I have 183. Slytherin is, I think, always closest to you, but they've only got 59, so screw them. Ravenclaw's really struggling with 20, and Hufflepuff's got 46. So I think we're all good. Yeah. So I was talking about the bonus bean room before. Indeed, crushing it. We are about to see it, and I hope that everyone understands why it is so important to me. Maybe I'm building it up too much. I hope not. But seriously,
Good morning,
it's
everyone.
everything.
For those of you who have trouble remembering names, I am
Aw.
Albus Dumbledore.
It's nice that he
Headmaster
introduces
of
himself.
Hogwarts. Welcome to the very first weekly house point ceremony of the school year.
Whatever that
The
is.
house with the most points wins a visit to the Bean Bonus Room. The length of the visit
Oh, I keep calling it the
depends on
bonus
how
bean
many
room,
more points they
and I think I
have
just
over
do
the
that.
second-placed house. Let's take a look at the scores.
Indeed.
It appears that Gryffindor is in the lead. Harry, it looks like you get to visit the bonus
Now,
bean room.
why it's Harry and nobody else,
You only have a limited time.
I don't know. But guys, we're gonna collect a lot of beans. Are you ready? It's a magical world of beans! All the beans everywhere, all the time, all the beans you could want. I can't even open these doors yet. It sucks that you don't learn spells in time to really be able to appreciate the full majesty of the bonus bean room. But, guys, just tell me this is not the best thing that you have ever seen in your lives. I've also thought a lot about optimal strategies for getting all the beans, and I honestly don't know the best way to do it. You kind of have to double back sometimes. But if anybody has like really intense and strong opinions about the optimal bonus bean room strategy, I'd love to hear them, because I have devoted way too much of my life to thinking about this. Like, notice how I open the chest before going around the circle, because then it lets me collect some of the beans in the chest without waiting for the chest to open, which is so silly, but I do it anyway. Also, the other thing about this game is that you can actually use beans to buy like legit stuff. And oh shoot, I forgot to do it this time. And I am going to use these beans to get myself some awesome Quidditch swag. Because without some really, top of the line Quidditch swag, you're no one at Hogwarts. You're just no one. So, I particularly love when you can spongify, but unfortunately I'm pretty sure you can only do that once. Okay, that was all we got for the bonus bean room, guys. But wasn't it the best thing you've ever seen?
Hello, Wood.
Yes.
Time for Quidditch practice, Harry.
Hello, Wood.
None of the other teams have started training yet, so we'll have a good head start.
But I haven't had lunch yet.
You can
Harry's
eat later.
hungry, Wood.
Follow me to the Quidditch.
He just had to do Lockhart's Rictus Sempra challenge, which was intensely physical and difficult. Okay, let's go learn about some second game Quidditch. I wonder if it'll be better than the first game. Spoilers, it's not.
Hey,
Fred and
Harry,
George.
want to trade? We have the best values in Hogwarts.
I do want to take a look at what Fred and George have, because Fred and George have that Quidditch swag. I was just salivating
Hey,
over.
Harry, want to trade? We buy in bulk and pass the savings on to you. Hey, Harry.
Their entrepreneurial spirit,
I have
so great.
Quidditch armor, just like the Chudder Cannons
Quidditch armor.
Press on the yes button to accept the trade or the no button to decline.
Oh, this must be the first one ever. Okay, don't have quite enough for the Quidditch
wear.
armor.
The customer is always right, even in cases like this.
Well, if you'll give it to me for 417, I'll buy it.
What do you have?
I have a Nimbus 2001, the best model available to the general public.
700 beans. Kind of amazing
Suit yourself.
that I can trade
Don't know when I'll
700
have these again, though.
jelly beans for a broomstick that's not even on the market yet. When you consider that this is like a main
Listen up, Harry. We're going to
form
make
of
sure
wizard
we win the Quidditch
transportation.
Cup this year, and the way we're going to do that is practice, practice, practice. First, a quick recap of what we learned last year. Of course, you already know that the red ball is called the quaffle, and it's the job of the three chasers to get it past the enemy
I am
keeper and
imagining
into one of the goalposts.
Trying to learn
But you don't
Quidditch
need to concern yourself.
without knowing anything about it
There are also two bludgers flying around.
from
which you
these
don't want to get
instructions.
by.
I don't know
Don't
if it would be
worry,
possible.
Each team has two beaters who try to keep them away from you.
It's a lot of information coming at you
Most
really
important,
fast.
It's your job as our seeker to catch the golden snitch before the enemy seeker does.
They do buy in
Seekers
bulk
can
and
all
pass the
fight summer.
savings on to
Let's
us.
start out easy.
They
I'm
bought
going to throw up a
Nimbus
seat for you, and I want
2001s
you
in
to try to
bulk.
catch it. Sounds easy enough?
Fred and George have lots of secret resources we don't know about. Oh, that's the snitch. Oh my gosh. Freaking Quidditch.
Left, right, up,
Hate Quidditch.
down.
No, I don't hate Quidditch. It's just like what's weird about this game is you track the snitch anyway, so it feels like the arrows aren't doing anything.
By the other seeker or running into you.
And I don't know how to catch the snitch any faster. That like I don't think I can go faster. Oh, okay.
Almost got it.
Press the left mouse button to catch the
Oh, the left mouse button. Oh, I have to change that. I'll change that next playthrough.
Almost got it.
Oh, why haven't I gotten it yet?
Now the rest of the Gryffindor
I didn't
teams.
even get it.
Let's play a mock game of Quidditch.
Yeah, I'm gonna be so bad
Avoid
at
the
this.
bludgers and the other seeker. I'm going to have a Gryffindor stand in as an
Yeah, I
enemy
usually
seeker.
like to make
You
enter
need to
my
make sure
snitch
she's out
catching
of the way
button,
before
but
you can catch the snitch.
I'll change it after this.
Don't worry, they'll take it easy on you.
Will they? Will they would? Oh man, I'm gonna fail this. Whoa.
Have enough fees, you can buy Quidditch upgrades from Fred and George.
Yeah, like I'm trying to stay on the snitch.
Harry, give them a good nudge so you can catch the snitch.
Also, Quidditch just suddenly becomes an incredibly physical game where your only job is pretty much to bump the other seeker off their broom. Just bumping her.
Remember, Harry, do not put your hand out till the enemy seeker is out of the way.
Yeah, you have to kind of, like, basically... Ah, I lost. I don't even know how to do this.
Excellent work, everyone. You're back on form, Potter.
I don't think I'm
which
back
means
on
you've got a
form.
great chance of
Maybe
winning
the other
Quidditch.
person should be the seeker.
Aren't you finished yet, Harry?
Don't look now.
Does
but
it
here
look
comes
like
the
I'm finished,
silver
Ron?
I don't believe it. I booked the pitch for today.
Hey, they've got new brooms and it looks like, yes they are! They're Nimbus 2001!
Maybe they bought in bulk too.
Apparently, Lucius Malfoy made a very generous donation.
Like our new brooms, Weasley. What are you doing here, Malfoy? I'm the Slytherin Seeker now. Didn't you know? Perhaps someday Gryffindor will be
Sorry,
able
I'm
to
just
afford
entranced.
Well, at least no one on the Gryffindor team had to buy their way in. They got in on
You
pure talent.
go,
What's
Hermione.
your opinion, you filthy little mudbloods?
You pay for that one, Malfoy.
Well, at least I could afford it, Weasley.
Whoa.
Like you.
Whoa, snap.
Leave it, Ron. He's not worth the trouble.
Snap. Oh, what about the slugs? Oh, I guess we don't get that in this game.
Mudblood, the nasty name some wizards use for other wizards.
Yeah,
who
I
are
know.
born
Where is their
non-wizards.
Gryffindor pride? Fred and George should
As
donate their
speaking
bulk
of
merch to the team.
October arrived damply at
Like,
Hogwarts,
they're on the
spreading a
team.
soggy chill over the grounds and
they're-
into the castle.
Entrepreneurs.
A different kind of chill
Capitalists.
soon set in as well.
A different kind of chill. Ooh. Terrifying.
It's time for potions class with Professor Snape. We don't want to be late. You know what he's like. It's down in the dungeons. Follow me.
Oh man. Okay, so down in the dungeons with potions. Okay, so actually, thank you guys all so much for watching. I usually just stream about kind of like an hour-long increments. So I think what I'm gonna do now is just kind of go to the save game book in the Gryffindor common room and save. But before I do, again, thank you guys so much for watching and for your engagement. Definitely follow me if you like this and you want to see more. I'm going to keep going with all the Harry Potter games. I stream every couple days, usually around 7 or 8. Yes, I am, fat lady. And I also have a YouTube channel, just called LeeShore, where you can see recordings of my stream of the entire first Harry Potter game, and where I'll also be posting these videos after I'm done. So if you... Oh, another wizard card there. So, if you really like these games and you want to see my playthrough of the first one, and you want to kind of go back and see my playthroughs of other ones, definitely check out that YouTube channel. Last time, thank you guys so much. It's always a pleasure doing these streams, and I'll see you next time.